So now we can head through to the footwear department. One of the biggest new trends in MotoGP is riders dragging their feet.
Yes.
And so coming back from races these days, there's a real flow of boots coming back to be resold, basically. So we try and catch the boots before the sole's completely gone through. So then we're able to bring them back to the factory, desole them, and then relaminate soles onto the boots. So that seems to be the biggest coming and going product in MotoGP at the moment, and it's really a new phenomenon from the last few years, from back maybe 10-15 years ago when guys started dangling their legs when they were going fast. Now they're actually planting them on the asphalt. But we get asked all the time, why don't you just make the sole harder to last longer? But the problem is, once you make the sole too hard, then it becomes slippery on the peg, and it's not not so good. So we're trying to find ways, again, thinking about sustainability, to not have to use so many materials and do resoling. But this is an example of the work that needs to be done between races, basically. And so here we have Jorge Martin, Fabio Di Giannantonio, Jack Miller, Pecco Bagnaia, Raul Fernandez, and Jake Dixon, basically. These are old boots, but they'll get cleaned up really well, and they'll be ready to use in a practice or something like that. But again, trying to salvage rather than just replace. The examples of, over the course of a race weekend, the condition that the soles can be in. So a lot of wear and tear starts to happen, and so then we replace with the new Supertech sole. Same as on Supertech in the stores, but again, we develop through racing. So what we'll learn from doing this with the top MotoGP riders will end up translating to what we give to the end consumer for their Supertech boots. So here's a good example of, so this is the Giannantonio's boot that came back. The sole's being taken off, and then effectively the new sole will be attached here using the equipment we have, basically. You can make the boots around the measurements. So this one here being Casey Stoner, basically. And so we get a foot last, so we can understand how their foot is and make the boot to measure where necessary. And then you see here, through the years of working with a rider and the changes that they want to make, you can start adding millimeters if he's feeling it a bit tight in a certain area. So whenever you see these foot lasts with a bit of extra material on it, that symbolizes modifications that we've made from the original last that was done. So, not every rider has or requires a custom fit in boots. I know from Casey anyway that he was like very much in between sizes. So, certain elements of his foot were a size 40 and others were like a 40.5 or a 41. But these guys are so sensitive that, you've got to make sure that they're absolutely comfortable. They can feel millimeters of difference, And so, in exchange we get world championships. So it's, it's worth the extra. Of Tech Air Off-Road, it's not, Tech Air Off-Road hasn't had its general release yet, but our Dakar riders have been using it for the last 2 or 3 years.
Really? Same control unit of Tech Air 5 that you see. Okay. Obviously the bag is different, but the off-road has the airbag in the chest.
Okay, in the chest.
Obviously, even in the back and the shoulders.
Suits in this purple color, not the most common, and now we have,
right now it's
X amounts of it. So, but yeah, keeping a storage of leather like this is slowly becoming obsolete. This gets used a lot. It's Ducati Fluoro Red. This is like, I guess, orange Harley Davidson. Indian motorcycles, burgundy. And so, but slowly but surely we're sort of moving towards just having the one color, basically. Andrea.
the upper material is very soft. This is the vented version combined with the laser perforation.
It's very good.
Exactly. And in the front, you see the front below upper that is made with a soft TPU injection that provide the the stretch, back flexion, front flexion, very easy movement. Also, we have the elastic zipper that provide the elongation in this part that help a lot and facility the open and closure zip in this way. Okay, the Supertech R we use is like our suite. We use the YKK zipper. That is our brand. From more than 20 years ago. We have in the standard production, we have the toe slider in aluminum. Okay, co-injected with the fiberglass plastic. We have an easy system with the screw here that you can remove with the K screw and change for once this is during the usage. Other things, okay, in Supertech we have the big protection here, the big shin slider. We have an interesting system with the two screw. You can remove the ratchet in case of the accident. You can change the ratchet, but also we have a double screw to remove this and change these parts. Also, we have this, the heel cap slider. You can is fixed with the plastic here and the two screw that you can remove and change easy. This is Jorge Martin. Okay.
Yes.
As you can see, the boots is more or less the same.
Yes.
Okay. We have the same panel, the same shift pad. The same shin plate and something. Only change is the slider. The
slider.
Yes, because as we know, the angle of the top riders are very. The angle is very high, exactly, and they need minimum thickness. But sometimes, yes, exactly. Okay. Apart, sometimes we change the raw material because we need to do a particular graphics to apply in the upper, and microfiber with the printing machine doesn't work. Okay, sometimes, and we need to change the upper, but it's a particularly. Otherwise, all raw material is the same of the production. Coming back to Supertech R, you see a very super soft outer. Okay, but the secret also is inside. Inside we have our ankle brace that provide the torsion support, but also the ankle protection. Inside we have the shock absorber padding in the ankle and also in the heel. We have this part that protect this one. We have the specially toe cap for providing durability but also protection from the abrasion. We have a stretch textile here because sometimes the riders have the big bunion here and we need to accommodate the volume. Also, TPU will adapt because it's soft and we can adapt it for some riders that have an accident or something. We can enlarge a little bit, stretch this part. How do you say, the perfect closure with the lace system, with the webbing that you can have very strong. But with the lace closure, we have the booty tighty around the ankle without to lose the feeling, but also how do you say, when you stay closed, you feel to stay protect and more precise in the ride. And combined with the zipper closure, we have a safety booth for riders.
How do we wear the Supertech R correctly? Because I saw a lot of the riders who cover the inside shoes.
Is about should you do inner leather suit, outer?
Yes, exactly. Because our leather suit is locked leather suit is have the silicone in the end of this part in the
Yes.
leg, and you put this. Okay, well, you have the suite. You wear the inner booty. You adjust the suite on top here, and then you wear the outer. Okay.
This is the
I saw my market always wear like this. So,
But also because at the bottom of our leather suits, there's a layer of silicone that sticks, that's in the exact area to be able to like create some adhesion with the inner booty. So then the three elements lock together. So inner, leather, outer. It's
the correct way.
It's the correct way. It's the correct way.
解惑了吧？对。
好了，那在这边呢，我就直接跟大家解释说，一双鞋子，他们从设计端，保护性，然后车手的需求以外呢，他们会在这边3D 建模，然后呢，从一开始出来，鞋子构造都好了之后呢，出来的外观就是从我们这个电脑3D 建模出来，包含所有的 logo 以外呢，还有一些插扣啊。所在的位置都是从我们电脑这边设计出来的所以呢 A 星的这个靴子他们确实在上面花了非常非常多的功夫，也希望各位不要吝啬帮我按赞订阅加分享影片时间太长了，所以我们打算把每一个细节都做成专属介绍他们每一个细节的影片，那也希望大家会喜欢这种我们 A 星内部的介绍那我是大桥谢麦克，我们下期见啦，拜拜。